Hi, Jerome here. Welcome back to the Minecraft server. I've got something pretty fun in store for us today. We're going to be building the coolest shop ever in Minecraft. I've laid the groundwork in the last few episodes where we built a firework factory. And over the last week or so, I've made a design for a shop. I wanted to implement redstone into the build. So rather than just having a player shop where I trust everybody, which I do on this server, but instead of having it where the item would be here and you would take it out and you'd put the payment in another chest, I wanted to find something where you put in the payment gets processed, and then you get the items back out. But that wasn't as simple as I thought it would be. So I'm going to go over to the creative world and I'll show what I've been tinkering with. So these are the first two designs that I found and I was working with. And both are fine and they work. However, they both have their limitations. This one is not spammable at all, but in a way that you'll just lose your diamonds if you put them in. You could get them back, but I don't want to be dealing with refunds and stuff. That doesn't sound fun. This one just broke on me. I don't know what went wrong, but it's not working at all anymore. And here is the third design. It's a pretty crazy one. Probably the most complex of the bunch, but it works very well. It does also have its limitations. All of them do. I just want to make sure that there's fireworks in here. And I don't need that many in here. Oh, I think I just broke it. Fireworks should be going through here right now. Yeah. Okay, it's fixed now. It's really cool. I can change the price and how many items you get back from it as I want. This actually isn't even the price that I want. That's the one I want. I want to do 1 diamond. You put 1 diamond in. It activates. You hear it go off. And then you get 2 stacks of fireworks. I really like this design. I think it's going to be pretty clean inside of a shop and I won't need much space. I do need to build it a little bit lower than I built it here, because I'd like it if the barrel was at my face level. A very complex design. I am not going to be doing a tutorial on this, but I will have the link in the description in case you want to build it in your own world. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Austin, who helped me by grabbing all the materials while I was testing. So that's awesome. I am going to be giving him a chest full of fireworks to thank him for it. But yeah, I'm gonna get to terraforming, and I think I'm gonna build a shop right here next to the giant torch, and maybe start a little shopping district over here. I know Andrew wants to build a shop, and Austin wants to build a shop, and I'm sure others will follow after that. So I'll get a little hole dug out here, and I'll be right back after that's done. I started digging the hole, but I forgot that I went pretty crazy because I needed some stone. So the hole's dug. It took about 10 seconds. I am just going to fill in around it, so I don't have to worry about creepers blowing it up. Alright. Okay, I think I'm going to either cut this out or super time lapse. Okay, the payment system's done. It looks horrible. I didn't have any other blocks, so I'm using netherrack and dirt, but this is all going to be hidden. This is how much it's going to cost. It's going to be 1 diamond. And yeah, this is set up. Nice. So the payment system's working perfectly. If I add in the payment, we hear this go off. The hopper clock works. It's a really short clock, so we don't have time to see it. And the diamond ends up down here. So perfect. Time to make the reward system. Beautiful. Pretty much the whole thing's done now. I just need to add our filler blocks up top. And oh, it's a spider jockey. What's up, buddy? Austin might want you for his zoo. You have a strong bow, so you gotta go. Yeah. Okay, as I was saying before I got distracted by that thing, this is pretty much done now. I need to go get some fireworks so I can fill this up, and I want to add more storage on top. And then this is done. I do need to build a shop around it, so that'll be next. That I can do a little bit more on camera. This was just complicated and I had to look back and forth at schematics, so beautiful. I'm back at the firework factory now. I gotta go down into my little hole that I've been mining a crap ton in off camera. Over here I've been getting a bunch of terracotta, And down here, I've been mining for a bunch of coal and redstone and all of those goodies. I feel like this hole looks kind of underwhelming. But I did find that there's a slime chunk here, so I'm going to be having a slime farm very, very soon. I'm looking forward to that. Because we need slime balls. The main reason I came down here, though, was to grab some shulker boxes. Because this is where I've been keeping all my shulker boxes. I haven't been able to AFK at this farm either because it broke the server. I thought this was spider-proofed, but it really isn't. I gotta go in and make like a checkerboard pattern in the floor. I did it in a different way that I swear used to work, but maybe not. Anyways, it clearly doesn't work, and the spiders were all spawning, and their pathing was bugging out the server. Oh, what? I grabbed another shulker box that was full. I don't need to bring it all right now, but this is what we're working with for fireworks supply for now, which is pretty good. Although I owe all of these to Austin for helping me get those materials. Alright, we're back. And we're ready to fill up the system. For now, I'm just going to add a couple more hoppers on top. And throw a shulker box. Eventually, it'll be a chest that I'm going to use to fill it up, but this works for now. I want to add a bunch of chests so I can just fill it up to the top of the build. Let me just explain what the build is. I'm going to be building my skin's face right here, and I want to build a firework on top, like sticking inside of his head. And the idea with the firework is that at every single night there's going to be a daylight sensor in it, and every single night there's going to be a firework that shoots out of it. Choo! And I think it'll draw a little bit of attention towards the shop. Hopefully the torch doesn't hide too much from Jerome and Scott. But Scott, basically a day or two after I did, decided to build a creeper farm. So I don't think I'm going to be getting his business. While we're here, let's just test this out quickly. Make sure that it's working. Oh, it didn't work there. That's weird. Okay. Beautiful. I don't know what happened there. But it worked now. That's great. Sweet. It worked perfectly as it should have. That's awesome. You know what? I am going to bring it one more block forward than the torch. I think that should be okay and not look too weird. Okay. I'm going to start with the side of the head and the back of the head because there's no features. Although there's not many features on this. There's just the eyes. But I'm going to get these out of the way because it'll be the quickest. Alright. Sides and back are done. Now I can do the front, which isn't too tough. I just got to make the glasses, so I'm going to have to count the pixels because we're doing 2 times the size of what this is. And I got to get the eyes as well, which I didn't think about. I need black concrete for that, so I'm going to go get that. Concrete acquired. Let's go get some white wool for the eyes. Sweet. I went ahead and tried to freehand the eye and it looks really goofy. I did not do it right. So I'm going to try that again. I think that looks perfect, so I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest of this in and build the other eye and see how it looks. Well, would you look at that? You almost can't tell the difference. It's looking awesome. Okay, I'm going to go all the way around with the quartz just to finish the goggles. And then we'll go up top and start working on the firework. Sweet, the goggles are completely done. I'm going to have to put carpet or something on top to stop the mobs from spawning. Now I've got to fill in the head up here. But you know what, just to be safe, first I'm going to light up down there. I have no idea where this wool came from, but there was a bunch of wool in this chest. So I'm going to use it to make carpets, and I'm going to go around here just to spawn proof the glasses. Alright, glasses spawn proofed. Roof is done. I can get started on the firework rocket in the head in like 2 seconds. I just need to go and grab a little bit more quartz, and I need to make some red concrete powder. Well, red concrete. Oh, that sucks. So new first step, I gotta go fix the elytra. And take a little bit of iron. Feed it with these bad boys. Elytra's fixed, brand new. Sweet. I had enough gravel lying around for the amount of concrete that I'm gonna need, but I don't have enough sand. So I'm gonna find a spot close-ish to spawn and just start digging it up. Like here. Alright. I'm gonna go near Alex's. He has 2 beacons. I had a beacon, but it's back at the firework factory. I'm going to use one of his with haste and use that to mine up the concrete. It's going to save a lot of time. Maybe it won't. I don't know how to get down there without dying. Oh wow, that's terrifying. I realized just now I don't know why I don't just build up with concrete powder and pour water buckets on it. I think that'll be the most efficient way. So similar to the torch build, I'm just going to be copying one face of it, and I'm going to be using the template in my hotbar. I want it to be a little bit offset, but I don't want it to be too offset. This is just going to be double the size of what it would normally be, not like this one, which I think was 4 times size. I think so. And how does that look? That looks great. That looks exactly what I'm going for. Perfect. So I just got to do the other 3 sides. Beautiful. All 4 sides are pretty much done. I just got to water this concrete powder. And then I'm going to make the roof, which shouldn't take much time at all. I am going to turn the concrete powder into concrete for that, though. I think it'll be a lot easier to build with it. Sweet. I love that. I think it turned out perfect. As good as I wanted it to. So now I have one last thing to build, which is going to be up here. Maybe I won't have that little peak. I thought it was kind of looking silly anyways. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to build this, but I'll be right back once I got a design. Alright. I've got everything we'll be needing. So we're going to put a repeater this way. A block. Redstone torch coming out of that block. Oh god, I suck at redstone. Okay, another repeater. And then now at night, it should launch. Unless I really have no idea what I'm doing. Oh my god! Well, it definitely works. That's super cool. I should have been a little more patient. I got shot in the face with it, but that's awesome. Sweet. Okay. It's like 3 in the morning here, but I've got to finish this. So I'm gonna do the inside. I already know what blocks and stuff I want to do, so I'm gonna do the inside. I'm gonna write the signs. I'll get that done and I'll be right back. Let's check out the fireworks shop. It's complete. We come in here. 1 diamond equals 2 times 64 rockets. After use, you must wait 40 seconds for hoppers to reset, or you won't get the amount of rockets you paid for. Wait 40 seconds after use. I'm trying to make it very clear. If light is on, there is stock. Put diamonds here. Fireworks will come back here after. There we go. It works. Amazing. If you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!